StrikeForce is a cybersecurity company with products that have unique security features. And with me is Mark Kay, the CEO of StrikeForce, and also George Weller, the Executive Vice President. So Mark, let's start with you. Your stock has been active lately. I saw it took a nice little jump. I mean, what do you attribute that to?
Well, the stock's been very active, mainly because of a major interview we did a week ago when we announced our new website, which looks fantastic, and it's out there now, and we'll be saying more about it. And also, you know, in terms of the Reggae, we said at that point that we should be closing it soon. Well, we should be closing it today.
Okay.
And if we don't close it today, we should be closing it tomorrow. But it's done. We're taking one more investment for the Reggae, and that's it. And then we're shutting it down, and we're not looking for any more investments from anybody, and that's a great thing for us.
Tell me about that Reggae investment. I mean, elaborate on that. If you could tell me how much it is, what do you plan to use it for?
Yeah, I can't say exactly how much it is right now because it isn't done yet.
Okay.
It'll be done today. But it's definitely a right amount of money that keeps us afloat for over a year or 2 years down the road. And therefore, we don't need any more investments. It keeps us alive. It allows us to pay for the marketing we're doing.
Yeah.
We're doing a lot of great marketing that George will talk to you about, and it costs a lot of money.
Yeah, sure.
But it pays for the marketing, the analysts we have, the time we have, and it pays for the people. You know, we're not a large company. We don't want to be a large company. We have 10 employees right now, but we think we'll be doing very well, and the money will cover us extremely well. And the good news is that the Reggae will be shut down, and there's no new form of investment being done.
Okay, so George, let's bring you in. So he talked about the marketing and the website. Do you want to talk about the new website?
I'm really proud of this. We spent the last couple of months building a website that becomes not only a website about our products, but it's a resource center for all the industries that we cater to, which is the financial industry, the legal industry, education, manufacturing, you know, all of the government. So it basically becomes a resource center where they could go there, they could understand about the impact of cybersecurity events against them, the attack vectors, and then they also get to see the solutions and sign up to try any of our solutions that they'd like. With just going and clicking a button, one of our folks will reach out to them and we'll immediately talk to them about a specific situation that they're encountering and talk about the technologies that they need to protect themselves.
Yeah, and I introduced as saying you have unique products with features. So do you want to talk about that a little bit? What are some of the products you have that people can't find with other cybersecurity companies?
That's probably the best question. Yeah. So StrikeForce, you know, we have 5 different cybersecurity products. Each of our products, they're either patented or they use our patented technologies. And what really sets us apart from all the other cybersecurity companies is we're the inventors of keystroke encryption. We have that embedded into all of our technologies. This way, no matter what you're doing, if you have malware on your computer, they're not going to steal your keystrokes as you're typing. Our authentication system, we're also the inventor and patent holder of what we call out-of-band authentication, which utilizes 2 channels for authenticating. Most people know it as multi-factor authentication, right? Yes, it's multi-factor, but instead of sending all your data on one channel from the person to the server, our system separates that and sends it on 2 channels, and we don't give the hackers an opportunity to get to that second channel. And if they can't get to that channel, they can't log in as you. So that's key. And then the last component is our Safety Chat, and that's our secure video conferencing platform. And it's the only platform that we know of in existence that's built on 5 levels of cybersecurity. And inside, we authenticate every user all the time, so there's no more of these people barging in on your conferences and doing lewd things, saying inappropriate things. But more than that, the end user that's on the meeting creators that's on the video conferencing, we lock down their camera, their microphone, their speakers when people are talking. All companies using enterprises, SMBs that use video conferencing today, they have to now be aware of the data that's going back and forth across video conferencing, and we lock that data down. And like you said, unique, we're the only cybersecurity company in the world that built a video conferencing platform, and we have the only video conferencing platform that was built by a cybersecurity company. Okay. So that's what gives us that uniqueness that no other system out there, all the big names that people know, none of them protect the data at the desktop like we do. So that's what.
If you're having a meeting and you're discussing important financial or trade secrets or something like that, you need to have that protected.
Yeah,
and we're going to be doing
absolutely.
more
You
of
would
that,
think,
I feel like,
right?
in the
Yes.
future. I mean,
Oh yeah, the industry is.
You would think.
Oh, absolutely. The industry is slated to grow. Right before the pandemic, video conferencing was at about a $2.5 billion industry, and expected to grow to about 5-6 billion by 2025. Since COVID came out, and now the new hybrid model is out there for remote workers, you know what they already repinned it on that?
100 billion.
Yeah, it's upwards of that. And they said,
not surprised.
and they said that by the end of this decade, that 50% of the world's employees will be using video conferencing on a daily basis.
I believe it. So you potentially have a lot of growth ahead, then, Mark.
We have a lot of growth and a lot of great products that are going to start getting out there. I think, doing interviews like this, Jane, that you get the world to see what StrikeForce is all about, and having a video conferencing tool that's so secure as ours, which is the only one that's that secure. We got to get out there. We got to be growing. We got to be seen by everybody, and everybody should be using it. There's nothing different. And we have other products that we use in the video conferencing product, which makes us so different. We built those products over the past 10 years, and no one else has done anything like that at this point. So, yes.
What's SVC 2.2?
Oh, so that's the latest version of our Safety Chat, Safety Chat. And 2.2 is the latest update that we just pushed out the other day. That has 22 new enhancements and upgrades. So enterprise SMBs, we really are catering to them, and we're really starting to build in a lot of collaboration tools, because what are we doing on video conferencing? We are collaborating, right? We're all collaborating. So we're really, driving deep into that collaboration capabilities.
Okay, so you've got potential for growth. Sales is next. You've got the investment for the marketing. So
What else we need, right?
tell me how do you see the next 6 months or the rest of this year?
Well, okay. So a couple things. So we just hired a new outbound selling group from Boston that came on, and they're now out there and they're making calls and they're feet on the street, and we've worked with them to give them all the types of companies we want to go after. We're working with the IT group, who kind of helped us define who our target audience is. We also just launched today a reseller channel program. We did it with CRN, and over the next year, they are going to help drive at least 100 new resellers into our channel, our distribution channel. Because if you look at all the big companies, Jane, that grew out there, especially in cybersecurity, while they sell themselves, they also sell through a channel. You got to have your distributors. So we're going to build that channel, and Mark was fantastic in going out and getting us the money that we need. We're using American Eagle for all our digital marketing. We're now increasing the budgets. We're doing radio. We're doing, we just recently did some billboards right across the street. We're going to be doing marketing all over the place. We're also, Mark just said, let's go out and hire more internal salespeople. Let's hire people that can help us get into the government. So we're basically making all of these inroads to build in a sales, funnel, right? And you're pulling all these things in to pull up that funnel. And since we have the best technologies, and the best is our technology is cheaper than all the other products out there. It's more affordable and it's more secure.
Yeah. Mark, anything final words to add?
Yeah, well, I would say, by the way, what George just said, we have interviews today and tomorrow, and we have another company talking to us Thursday for the sales. So we are really pushing very hard to get the right salespeople in the government, locally, anywhere and everywhere. Because they're hard to get, too. It's hard to hire new people, even though you would think you would get them easily. We're still having trouble getting them, but we are looking very hard.
Yeah.
And definitely, we're at a great time in the company. We definitely should be. We are spending a lot of money on marketing. We realize the great need for it, and we're about to be doing that. And that's how we're using the money also in a large way.
Okay.
So we feel real good about it, and we think everybody should know it. They should see Safety Chat as the only secure video conferencing tool out there, and they should all buy it.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mark and George.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. Thank you, Jane.